My name is Dr. Joshua Fredenburg, and I am a national speaker, author, and president of the Circle of Change Leadership Conference. For the past 15 years, I've been blessed with the opportunity to travel to campuses all across the country, empowering students with information around leadership, diversity, inclusion, student success, and career readiness, to name a few. Several years ago, I was preparing to do a presentation that revolved around resilient leadership. And as I was preparing for this presentation, I was scrolling through Facebook one day, and I came across a fascinating story that was called The Carrot, the Bean, and the Coffee Bean. In essence, in this particular story, there was a young lady that had just got cheated on. Literally, she was married. She was in love. She thought she was going to be with this person for the rest of her life. And unfortunately, she discovered that she got cheated on. And because she was in so much pain, because she was so hurt, she decided to go visit her grandmother. And when she walked in the door, her grandmother sat her down and said, "I want you to sit right here." And then her grandmother took a pot, put some water inside the pot, and put it on the stove, and the water started boiling. As I'm reading the story at this moment, I'm assuming this is going to be a Medea's family reunion experience where she's going to teach her how to take the water and throw it on her husband. But luckily, that did not happen. But the water's boiling, and the grandmother's sitting there letting the water boil. And then she reaches down and she picks up a carrot. And she asked the young lady, she said, with this carrot, if I put this carrot in the boiling water, what do you believe is going to happen? And the young lady said, well, if you put the carrot into the boiling water, the carrot is going to break. It's going to smush. It's going to fall apart. She said, you're absolutely correct. Whatever you do, make sure you don't let this situation break you. Make sure you don't let it destroy you. Make sure you don't let it stop you from pursuing the good and the positive that you're destined to be in the world. Then her grandmother reached down once again and she picked up an egg. And she said, when I put this egg in the water, what does the egg do? And the young lady said, well, when you put the egg in the water, the egg becomes hard. The egg becomes really, really, really hard. And she said, you are exactly correct. When you put an egg in boiling water, it becomes really hot. Really hard. And she said, whatever you do, make sure you don't become the egg. Don't let the challenge make you bitter. Don't let the challenge make you hard and just, don't let the challenge do that to you, because it's going to hinder you from reaching your fullest potential. Then her grandmother reached down one more time, and there was a cup of coffee beans. And she took out a coffee bean and she put it into the boiling water. And she asked a simple question. She said, what happens when you put a coffee bean into boiling water? And the girl looked at her and said, well, when you put a coffee bean in boiling water, the coffee bean dissolves and creates the coffee that we drink every day. She said, you are absolutely correct. The coffee bean uses the pressure, uses the boiling water in order to evolve and in order to become something better that provides value, energy, and strength to other people on a daily basis. At that moment, not only did the young lady learn a big lesson, but I learned a huge lesson as well, revolving around resilience and grit. What I learned is this: if you're going to persevere, if you're going to overcome challenges, if you're going to reach your fullest potential, then you got to be the coffee bean. You got to be the person that can be put into a pressure situation, into a tough situation, and use that situation in order to become better, in order to evolve, and ultimately make a greater impact in the lives of others. I believe great people, I believe resilient people, I believe people that change the world are those that become the coffee bean. They use their challenges, they use their obstacles to become that much more better and make that great of an impact in their community, their nation, and their world. And my action item for you today as we get ready to close out this session is really simple. Number one, if you're going to become a coffee bean, the first thing you got to do is identify 3 challenges of your past. Take some time to self-reflect and ask yourself a simple question. What are 3 challenges of my past that I was able to overcome? Number 2, you want to write down what you did to overcome that challenge. Whatever the challenge may be, what exactly did you do? And then number 3, what you want to do is the same solution that you use to deal with those 3 challenges of your past, you want to implement into the challenges that you're going to face as you continue to grow, as you continue to evolve and reach your fullest potential, whether it be in school, whether it be in your career, whether it be in your personal life, or whether it be in your leadership experience as well. In essence, you want to use those stories of your past to give you the strength and the power to continue to move forward. And this is what I found out that resilient people do. They're the coffee bean. They learn how to use challenges and pressure to become that much more effective and that much more better in dealing with the variety of challenges and life situations that we face on a daily basis within our community, our nation, and our world. And as I close today, this is just one perspective. This is just one story of the many foundation or fundamentals of resiliency that I share with audiences all across the country. And if you're interested in helping your team, helping your students, helping your organization, or helping your university become more resilient and possess more grit and overcome the challenges that we all face in life, I encourage you to reach out to me. I encourage you to set up a meeting with me so we can talk about more how we can bring this transformational program to your company, to your organization, to your students, to your professionals, or anyone else that you believe would benefit from this motivational message on resilient leadership. I want to thank you so much. And until next time, continue making your impact in the world.